let me just say, I think this is a very feminist podcast. You know why?
Why?
Because it proves that a woman can make a shitty podcast just as well as a man can.
That's right.
Okay? So I'm not saying that this woman, Caroline, is inherently uninteresting. What makes her uninteresting is the way that she frames herself in the story as somebody who is just normal, and then proceeds knowingly to tell you all the interesting things about her, including that she had, of all the models, the very best walk. So I am
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I'm a big thumbs down for this podcast.
Is the only thing about this crime that makes it special is that the victim was a cast member on The Hills and was the first runner-up on Gordon Ramsay's Food Stars? I mean, that's it. The crime itself is somewhat rudimentary. If people listen to any true crime podcast, they will have heard a con like this. The con artist is the new serial killer.
It's not a story where you're super worried about how she's going to come out at the end, right? Because it just feels like she's in a situation where she's not going to fail the way most people would fail. Like her failing is going to be having some issues, but then, still affording to stay at a really posh apartment and all this other stuff. So it kind of feels like the stakes are like from a different planet.
For me, what did this in was there was just too much about the host that was done in a way that for like the normal people population was just not relatable. I didn't feel really invested in championing her efforts to get justice in this case because it's somebody that was living in a different type of way than most of us are, but then flaunting it and talking about it in a way that was very unrelatable for me.